Hi, Stacy. I couldn't help but notice that you weren't using your backyard for anything. It's such a wonderful space, so it's a shame that it's not put to good use. I thought it'd be nice to brighten up the place a little bit too. So, if you don't mind, I took it. And it's mine. I hope that's okay with you. It's definitely in the right hands now.
Hi, Romy. Sorry, what is this about? Is this text message supposed to be for me?
Well, it's not really a backyard, is it? I guess it's more of like an open land. Either way, it's mine.
Sorry, are you actually talking about our backyard? Because if you are, my husband wants to build an extension to our house soon and install a shed there. We're planning to sort of use it as a storage space, or at least that's the plan for now. Anyway, so that's the plan for it. What is this about?
Oh, really? Wow. Well, it's too late. It's mine now.
And how does that work? We haven't given you permission to take our land. I don't understand why you're talking on the premise that we're giving our backyard to you as well. This is a bit absurd, Romy. Don't you think?
But I built on it already. It's for when my sons grow up. He can have his mini house just at arm's reach to our house, right? Amazing idea, don't you think?
What are you talking about? I thought your husband was hardly ever at home because of his job out of state. You're with your son most days, and I thought your house was big enough for the two of you already. Why would you want a separate mini house for him?
Well, once Sam grows up, he's going to want more privacy, won't he? I have a brother, so I know how these things work. It's better to have him where I can keep a close eye on him than not. Which is why the mini house I'm going to build on that backyard will be perfect.
Okay, so I'm not sure I'm following. I already told you that I was going to be away for a week to visit my in-laws' house. It's only been 3 days. And are you telling me that you've built a mini house for your son in my backyard? In a mere 3 days?
That's right. I mean, it's a simple mini house, but it's a house no less.
Are you being serious about this, Romy? You did that without us giving you permission behind our backs?
I mean, yeah, we still need to add more to it, but for now, the structure is there and it'll be completely done by the time you get back here, for sure. It's actually quite a fancy-looking mini house, you know. I'll send you a photo soon. My son will be decorating the interior later today once I get some other structures built there.
What? Are you telling me that you've actually gone ahead and managed to build a whole mini house there? Are you being totally serious?
Yeah, and you know what? My son and I are thinking that there's still more space left, so we might turn that into his mini basketball court too.
What?
No! This is crazy!
It's crazy enough that you stole our backyard and built a mini house on it. And now you're telling me you're going to make it into a basketball court?
It's not even that big.
I can't even believe I'm uttering these words. Romy, you can't do this. You just can't. This is our house, our property.
Well, actually, it'll be a pretty small one. It won't be like an actual court, of course. But like a bit of space where he can practice his shoots and things, right? We think it'll be a good idea.
What?
OMG. Look, you weren't even using that space. All I did was make good use out of it by installing a mini house. And then eventually a small area where Sam can practice his basketball. Where's the harm in that?
No, you need to make everything go back to the way it was before we left the house.
Sorry, dear, but that's most certainly not going to happen. My son loves it, and I can't let him down. But more to the point, I love it. This is perfect. I'm leaving it just the way it is, okay?
Your son is a teenager, and he knows nothing about stealing property. And you're an adult, so do the goddamn right thing and give me back my land.
This is all mine.
No, it's not.
My granddad did the same thing before.
He built a house on a piece of land and turned it into my parents' home ever since. We know how to do these things. What? So this insanity runs in the family then? Say what you want, but whoever builds a structure on land owns the land. It's that simple. Oh, I doubt it's that simple, Romy. Finders keepers, right? I don't quite think that phrase fits this case. In any case, I'll be heading home tomorrow to take care of this crazy situation. What? Oh, no. You can stay put right where you are. You haven't seen your in-laws for quite some time, right? Just spend some quality time with them. What's the rush? You're the rush, thank you very much. Me? Gee, Stacy. Look at you. I didn't know you could be so selfish. Selfish? How does that make me selfish? Well, you said you were off to see your in-laws for a short summer trip and now you're leaving them after a few days? They probably want you to stay longer, but you've decided to leave them? Isn't that called selfish? Let me think. No. I have good reason to come home anyway. You're the selfish one who stole our backyard and built something on it without permission. And you're the darn reason. You're the selfish and crazy one here. Don't you get how insane this is? I don't understand how you don't see it. Anyway, I've invited some friends over for a barbecue to celebrate my new mini house. I've got to get going and prepare everything for that. OMG, I don't know how to talk to you here. Oh, I forgot. You don't have any friends, so you don't know what it's like to have to prepare for a barbecue for your friends, do you? Poor you. OMG. Look, I've decided to head home tomorrow. I still want you to get things back to the way they were in my backyard, okay? How can I? There's no way I can do that. What's done is done, so it's too late for anything. Hi, Stacy. It's me again. Listen, I'm in a bit of trouble here. What do you want, Romy? I'm busy, and I thought you might like to know. I'm actually having a barbecue with my good friends and family and relatives at the moment. Oh, okay, that's nice. Good for you then. But never mind that. My husband said he's coming back here soon. As in from his business trip out of state. Well, that's good, isn't it? Well, no. This isn't good. He's not in a good mood. Well, isn't that also a good thing? Is he mad that you built that mini house in our backyard? If he is, then I'd be relieved that at least there's one sane person in your family. No, it's not that. He doesn't know about that anyway. I mean, this was meant to be a surprise for him, so he doesn't know yet. I just invited 2 of my girlfriends and their husbands to come over for some tea and stay for dinner. Oh, with the husbands too? Yes. Well, that sounds like fun. No, the thing is, my boyfriend is here too. Boyfriend? You mean your husband? Look, I don't need to spell this out to you, do I? You mean how you're having an affair? Whoops, I guess I just did. Right. You called me crazy plenty of times, but it looks like I'm talking to the crazy one here. Stacey, this is terrible. What should I do? Well, I have no idea. Why don't you sit down and just have a mature conversation about it? Maybe go to therapy, like couples therapy type of thing. I heard they can help. Hello? Hello, Romy? Stacey, OMG, my husband came back just now and caught me and my boyfriend together. I can't believe he's home already. My son's home from seeing his friends too, so this is so bad. Oh, dear. He caught us in the mini house and my husband threw him out. I guess anyone would be mad if they witnessed that. I'm alone in the mini house now with just my phone and a drink. I'm half naked, so I can't leave here. Everyone will see me. OMG, what should I do? What? So you're basically naked in my backyard.
Yeah, but no, it's my mini house.
No?
Well, listen, my son got all mad and he took the keys to the mini house with him, and I'm locked inside. I don't know what to do. I'm pacing around and I can't think of anything here.
Wow, this is a great piece of entertainment right here.
This isn't funny.
Maybe Sam just figured out the real reason why you built that mini house. I'd be mad if I were him too.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's so obvious now that the mini house wasn't for him, was it? It was for yourself.
It was for him. Of course it was for him.
Are you sure it wasn't for you to hook up with your lover boy? Because from where I'm standing, that's what it looks like.
No, it's not.
He is old enough to understand things like that, right? Maybe he's embarrassed by his mother, so he's acting up. If I were a teenager, I would as well.
Look, I need to get out of here. Can you please just come home now and help me out here? You said you weren't coming home tomorrow anyway, right? Can't you just come back now? Please?
Sorry, but I've already had quite a bit to drink, so I don't think I should be driving. No can do. Sorry.
Stacy, please. I don't know what else to do here. I'm out of choices.
What about your friends who you invited? Why don't you ask them for help? They're closer to you than where I am, right? Aren't they inside the house?
No, they've gone home. I saw them out of the window here from the mini house. They were already looking this way, and when they saw me, they gasped and went back inside. I heard them drive off and leave. OMG, I don't know what I've gotten myself into.
You've gotten yourself into a whole lot of mess, I'll tell you that.
I know, Stacy. I know. Please?
Look, I've got a lot of alcohol in me, like I said.
Then can't you call a taxi for me?
And why can't you?
'Cause I don't have money to pay for that. The card is linked to my husband's account and he won't let me use it, obviously. I'll pay you back, so please, can you just do this for me?
Maybe it's 'cause I'm tipsy, but this just gets funnier.
It's not funny, Stacy.
Oh, the meat's done. Time to eat.
Huh?
I've got to go, Romy. So, good luck.
Don't leave me. No, Stacy. You can't leave me here. OMG, it's raining outside. It's going to get cold in here.
Oh, hey, sorry, I was getting my meat. It's so good, by the way. You should try this. We got pulled pork for later, too. OMG, so good! And hey, I can't really type so much here without getting my phone screen dirty. So I'm really going to go now, okay?
Stacy, please help me. I'm begging you.
You did this all to yourself, Romy. Listen, okay, wait.
Okay, what? Stacy, where are you?
Sorry, I had to get some wet wipes to clean my fingers and the phone screen.
Oh.
So anyway, you were the one who started this, okay? You randomly told me that you built a mini house on our property while we were away. I don't know what else to do. So I just did what I had to do, right?
What do you mean?
I had to call your husband so that he can come back from his work to handle the situation.
Wait, what? You called him? What?
Well, who else could I talk to about his wife's terrible behavior besides her husband?
No, you didn't.
Anyway, he was so kind and efficient. He said he'd drive straight back home, and he stuck to his word. I thought he'd take a few days, but it turns out he's that valuable of a guy at work that he can fly back home whenever he wants. Well, I suppose this was kind of an emergency situation, huh?
How do you know his number anyway?
Oh, he gave me his number a long time ago. He did it for a good reason. He said that if anything were to happen to you, I should let him know. And there we go. It came in handy today, didn't it?
OMG, I don't believe this. So you did this? You did this to me! You cow! How could you do this to me? Just fix this, Stacy. Tell my husband that this is a huge misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? How would that make sense? You've been having an extramarital affair with another guy betraying your husband. And it's clear as day that you built the mini house to get shacked up with him. There's no misunderstanding here.
No, it's not like that.
Look, I don't need to know why you had your affair, okay? I don't care about it. I really don't. All I care is that I get my backyard back so that me and my husband can build our own shed there, okay?
Okay, fine. I'll get rid of this mini house. I'll scrap the basketball court idea too. You'll get everything back. I promise. So please, just come and help me.
Well, of course you should. That's the least you can do. So that's not really you doing me a favor, is it?
I'll do anything, Stacy. My husband's so mad, and so is my son. Neither of them are speaking to me. I don't even know where my boyfriend went. He had a fight with my husband. I saw them, and I think he left. But I haven't heard from him. Like, what if he's hurt? What if he's inside the house and needs my help? Oh, Stacy, please.
Oh, Romy, sorry. The pulled pork is ready now. Sorry, got to go. By the way, I had no idea that barbecues could be this fun. And the men do all the cooking for a change, so all the women have to do is eat. This is great. Thanks for the suggestion, Romy. You're a slut.
Slut?
Oh, whoops. I meant star. You're a star!
Stacy, please do something.
So apparently, Romy ended up staying in that mini house for 10 hours. I don't know how she got through it. Her husband brought her a towel, some clothes, and some flip-flops and walked her back into their house. I thought that was nice of him to do. I would have loved to see her walk back to the house naked and humiliate herself. I don't know why he got married to such a crazy woman like Romy, honestly. But I guess her affair was the final straw for him. He eventually filed for a divorce. Sam has been upset with his mom ever since, and I heard that they're still not talking. I heard that the guy who Romy was sleeping with was close to her son's age as well. A mother sleeping with a man almost the same age as her son? That's sick, don't you think? Anyway, as for the mini house, her now ex-husband called up some people and got it demolished and has now returned it to us in its normal state. And now we're definitely going to do it before another crazy person decides to steal it from us. Wish us luck on building a nice new shed. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.
Hi, George. Everything okay with you? Are you done with work yet? Food's almost ready if you're coming home for dinner. Not yet. I need to take care of a few more things before I can come back. I'll be a bit later than usual. You and Mia can eat without me. Later than usual again? This is the third day in a row, though. Anyways, I guess I'm going to sleep first. I'll leave your food in the fridge. You can heat it up later on and eat it. Got it. I'm getting back to work then. Oh, also, I need you to ask about your day off on Thursday next week. It's been a while since we last went, so why don't we all go to the movies again? You know, as a family. Mia's also been saying that she wants to go, so it's the perfect opportunity. What? Next week? Yeah. Didn't you mention you had off? So I thought it might be good to go then. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I also forgot to tell you. I can't be home then. I actually have work that day too. The principal asked me if I could come in that day, so I ended up saying yes. What? Why'd you say yes to him already? This is really something we could have talked about first. Weren't you saying for a while that you'd definitely be free that day? What happened to that? What the hell? What choice did I have? He asked me specifically. It's not like I could just say no to his face. Don't be ridiculous. Hey, chill out. You know, Mia was looking forward to going out with you for once. She's like, Daddy used to play with me at home all the time. And just today, she told me after class, Daddy used to take me to the park and the movies all the time. She's really lonely without you these days. What am I supposed to tell her? Yeah, I get that, but I'm really busy right now. You understand that I can't just say no to the principal, right? We've been through this. And to be honest, it really doesn't help that you keep texting me this kind of stuff. If anything, it just distracts me from my work, which means I have to stay here longer. Look, I get where you're coming from. But you've been saying that for a while now, haven't you? Yeah, and nothing has changed. You're always saying that you're busy with work. For the whole week, you leave home early in the morning and come home late at night. Even if you're home on the weekends, all you do is mindlessly scroll through your phone, read your magazines, or watch TV. You don't play with Mia. You don't help me with the chores. What are you trying to say? I get that you're tired from being busy with work, but can't you at least care about Mia a little more? I have to work too, you know. It's not like I'm sitting around doing nothing all day. And I can't just keep on doing all this by myself. Honestly, what's your problem? Are you implying you're the only one who has to work hard? That's not what I said. Even if you're busy, it would be nice if you could spend a bit more time thinking about the family. Work has always been busy for you. But think about it. There was never anything like this. You know, come to think of it, you've been acting strange lately. Are you stupid? Have you forgotten what my job is? I'm a teacher, which means I'm responsible for the collective future of a whole classroom of students. I'm out here raising the next generation, and that's the kind of responsibility on my shoulders right now. In case I have to spell it out for you, that means I can't just start cutting corners wherever I want just because my daughter wants to drag me to the movies or whatever. And it also means that sometimes I have to drop everything I have to focus on my work. Do you understand? And you think that's a good enough reason to go and let your daughter feel lonely without you? Look, never mind about the chores. I can take care of the apartment by myself. But Mia has only one dad, and that's you. Care about her a little more, wouldn't you? It wouldn't kill you. Or you can try harder to do something about it. Unlike me, you don't have to stay late at work every day. What do you do anyways? Teach kids to dance? Give me a break. Hey, watch it. And it's not like teaching dance is an easy job. You know how hard it is to get kids to do what you want, don't you? Besides, it's physically tiring when you have to repeat movements over and over again. Look, if I don't understand what it's like to be in your shoes, then I don't think it's fair for you to comment on my job either. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Anyways, I'm busy right now. Busy enough that it'd be a good time for you to get off my case already. Also, don't you dare forget that I'm the one working hard to put food on the table for you and Mia. You realize that you're really missing the point here, right? I'm just saying that it would be nice for you to just think a little bit about hanging out with Mia. How am I missing the point? All I'm doing is saying it as it is. God, I'm really too tired to talk to you right now. I don't want to see your dumb face today, so I'm staying at a hotel for the night. Don't come looking for me. Hey, wait a second. Don't run away from this. I'm not running away from anything. All I'm doing is trying to explain the reality of the situation to you. A reality which, it seems, completely escapes you and your little head. I still have work to do, and all you're doing is getting in the way. Don't text me again. If you send me another nagging text telling me to do this or that, I'm not coming home for the next while. Can you go to the dry cleaners to pick up my coat? It's getting cold, and I want to use it over the weekend. You're a black coat, right? Got it. Where did you want to go over the weekend? Are you taking Mia out anywhere special? If you didn't have any specific plans, I was thinking that new amusement park just out of town might be nice. What are you talking about? Why would I be taking her out? All I'm doing is going to work. I have to work over the weekend this week, too. What? Are you serious? I told you I can't be at home this weekend. That's why I asked you to look after Mia. Oh, did you say something like that? Okay, well, I can't anymore.
No way. I even reminded you a few times.
What am I supposed to do about it? It's work. I have to work, don't I?
That doesn't mean you can just go and do things like this. What are we supposed to do about Mia? She's still in elementary school. Are we supposed to just leave her at home on her own? Can you not do something about it? Like reschedule or something?
Stop bothering me. I hope you realize I don't want to do this either. But the school asked me to stay, so what the hell do you want me to do about it? Besides, do you really think I can just walk up to my supervisor and tell him that I don't want to work just because I have to look after my kid?
But why can't you? Can't you tell them that you had a family emergency or something? There are so many better ways you could put it if you actually tried. It's not like they'll say no when there's a child. Your child being left all alone for a whole day. And I really have to go out on that day.
Then just ask Clarice to look after her. Why ask me? She lives close by, so you can just drop her off there and she'll take care of things.
You seriously think we should ask your sister again? Do you realize how many times we've had to ask her for this? She and her husband have to work too. It's not like they're any less busy than we are. Not to mention, did you forget the fact that they just gave birth to a child of their own? They're this busy, and you still want us to keep depending on them because you can't look after your own child for a single day? This is exactly why I asked you in advance if you could look after her.
Why do you care? Besides, she doesn't think about that kind of stuff. Also, she likes Mia, and she'll take care of her properly. I fail to see how there's anything wrong with this arrangement.
Yeah, you could have said that if they actually had the free time to look after another child, but just look at the situation they're in. How much worse do you want to make it for them? Even worse, they have their own plans, so we can't just suddenly butt in, asking them to drop everything for Mia.
What, so my plans don't matter? Is that what you're saying? I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself, but it's not like I want to keep on staying long at work like this. And just so you know, I do actually want to spend time with Mia.
If you really think that, then why can't you discuss that with your supervisors? Even before that, I asked you for this a while ago. You're the one that went and decided to take on more work after the fact. Besides, I really don't understand why you can't tell them you have an emergency. What if Mia got sick? Or got seriously hurt? Would they still keep you then? I also don't understand what there is to do at a school on the weekend that's so urgent.
Again, I don't want to keep repeating myself. What you have to realize is that I can't just tell them that I have to look after my child. That excuse doesn't fly here. If I did, I wouldn't be out here working this hard all the time. In any case, I'm not skipping out on work. Once you stop being stupid, you can handle Mia by yourself.
Stupid? I'm trying to raise a genuine concern here. If you hate it so much, why don't you try harder to fight it? Instead, all you ever do is take it out on me. What's going on here?
You just don't have any clue, do you? I don't want to talk to you anymore about this. Drop it.
Whatever. Fine. I give up. I'm going to look for someone to look after Mia while I'm gone.
Yeah, do that. Anyways, don't depend on me for this kind of stuff from now on.
Yes, I understand. I'm tremendously sorry for taking up your precious time when you're so very busy.
You should be.
Mia, sweetie. Mommy's sorry for making you wait at home all on your own. I'll come back as soon as I can, okay?
Okay. I'll be fine, Mommy.
Are you still playing with Jenny at the park? It's about time for you to have lunch.
I'm on the way home so that I can have lunch. Jenny's mommy said that she would drive me back.
Why, that's real nice of her. Take care getting back now. Also, don't forget to say thank you to Jenny's mommy. There's a sandwich and some vegetables for you in the fridge, so all you have to do is put it in the microwave before eating it. You remember how to use the microwave, right?
Don't be silly, Mommy. I'm already 10 years old. I know how to use a microwave.
Wow, that's great, sweetie. You're so smart. Let me know when you get home.
I just did.
Good. Do you have your key for the apartment?
Yeah. I
I put it in my bag to keep it safe.
Okay. Remember to lock the door once you go inside. Then make sure to wash your hands before you eat. And brush your teeth after you finish eating. Got it? Mia? Are you inside yet?
Mommy, someone's inside our house.
Someone? What do you mean by that? Is Daddy home from work already?
I don't know. When I opened the door, I saw someone's pair of shoes on the ground. They're shoes that I've never seen before.
What? Mia, hold on! You can't go inside!
Okay.
Is Jenny's mom still there? Did she go back already?
No, she took me all the way to the front door. She's still with me right now.
Okay, good. Just wait there for a sec. I just called Jenny's mom and asked her if you could stay with them for a little longer. You can go to Jenny's house and play with her for a bit, okay?
Okay, I will. Mommy, who's inside the house?
Don't worry about it, honey. It's just a visitor, I think. Just wait at Jenny's place while I deal with them, okay? Mommy will pick you up later.
Okay. Come pick me up soon, Mommy.
Of course, sweetie. Mommy loves you.
I love you too, Mommy.
Can you pick up the phone? It's not like you're busy right now, is it? Hey, what the hell is your problem? I'm at work right now. Stop trying to bother me. I told you yesterday, didn't I? I have to work this weekend. Oh, there you are. If you were really at work, then maybe I would have apologized. But do you not get that I'm calling you right now because there's something we need to talk about? What? What do you want? And what do you mean by if? Are you doubting that I'm at work? Or did you just contact me to send me some stupid joke like this? I don't know if you would call it a joke, but tell me, since when did you start working from home? Also, care to tell me who the woman next to you is? What? Like I said, what are you talking about? This is a sick joke, you know. As I said, it's not really a joke. I'm asking you a question, to which I'd appreciate an answer. Then what do you mean by the woman next to me? And what do you mean by working from home? I'm at the school right now. Did the school suddenly move into our apartment building? Whatever. You're just not getting it. Let's try it this way. I got a text message from Mia a hot minute ago. What do you think it said? What? I don't know. Come on. Where's the fun in that? Take a guess. Like I said, I don't know. Get to the damn point already. You're wasting my valuable time. I have better things to do right now than play your stupid games. She said someone's inside the house. Why would she say that? She's not home right now. And didn't you say you were going to find someone to look after her today? I said I'd look. And surprise! I couldn't find anyone on such short notice. And guess what? Your sister said no too. Who could have guessed? That's why I asked one of her friend's moms to look after her in the morning, but once she got sent home, she found that someone else was there before her. And then she told me. I don't understand what you're talking about. When was Mia in the apartment? Don't worry. I didn't let her all the way in. I couldn't let her see what you were up to after all. I asked that friend's mom to take her to their home for the time being. Just look at you. Causing trouble for everyone, everywhere you go. Why, you must be awfully proud of yourself. Just hold on a second. That has nothing to do with a woman by my side, right? All she said is that someone was at home. Well, there is one, isn't there? In the living room, right next to you at this very moment. She's sitting on the sofa with you, isn't she? Do you like her long hair? Her smooth, flawless skin? Say, why don't you two put on some clothes already? It's awfully cold today. And besides, I think I've quite spoiled the mood by now. Oopsies. What are you saying? Sorry. Turns out I can see everything, if you can believe it. There's not a single excuse or turn of phrase that'll save your sorry ass at this point. What do you mean you can see everything? Oh, you didn't notice? You know, the camera in the living room. The camera? When did you put a camera up? And why? Last night, in fact. Since you decided to flake on me at the last minute, I couldn't find anyone to look after Mia. I realized she'd be all on her own for a prolonged period of time. Now, my first thought was, what a poor excuse for a father you are, breaking every single promise you ever made to me or Mia in the past few months. But then I thought about Mia. I know, difficult for you to understand. And since I wanted to be able to watch over her throughout the day, I decided it would be the responsible thing to do to set up a nanny cam, just in case anything went wrong. You're kidding, right? Why would you do something like that? Surprised? Oh, I was plenty surprised too. Just imagine. The camera I set up to protect my daughter ends up catching my husband in the act of cheating. Well, I certainly didn't expect that to happen. So this is the kind of work you've been staying late for all the time, huh? Gosh, I sure hope you've done it really well over these past few months. Staying late at school to sharpen the pencils real well. How diligent you are. Wait, hold on a second. It's really not what it looks like. I didn't know people still try to lie in situations like this. But you can save your breath. Because, unfortunately for you, I've been watching the stream from the camera ever since Mia told me that someone else was home. I've borne witness to everything you two have been up to since then. And I have saved it all to my phone. Go ahead and try to gaslight me into thinking it's a misunderstanding, or that I saw wrong. But be forewarned, it won't fly. It's not what it looks like. You're actually wrong, I swear. There's a proper reason for this. If I have to be honest, I'm not terribly thrilled to hear about your proper reason that justifies cheating on me. No, I wasn't cheating on you. I just kind of got confused about things. Like, and this is the first day that it happened. This is all just a huge coincidence. You just got confused. What does that even mean? Do you want to know why I had to leave the apartment today? What? No. Why? Why are you bringing that up now? You see, I had a few appointments to keep. I'm at the private investigators right now, and I was going to go to the attorney's office later on. The private investigator? And an attorney? Why? You kept saying that you had so much work you couldn't spend any time on the family, didn't you? And you kept avoiding home like the plague. So I started to get suspicious, and that's when I decided to have you investigated. You can't be serious. You were doing all that behind my back? Do you really think you're in any kind of position to say that? After you went behind my back and picked up some random woman to romance inside our own home? So I went to the private investigator today to find out what he'd found out, but who knew we had a serial offender over here? He kept bringing out picture after picture, and I was amazed that the pile kept growing. So now I have proof that you cheated with all of these women, including the woman next to you. You still think you can weasel your way out of this by claiming it's just a coincidence? All? You found all of them? Yeah. And it seems like with some of them you go way back with. Like before we even married. You kept on hooking up with these people, even after Mia was born. And you even bring them into our apartment. Our home that we've shared and built together as a family. Guess what? I can't take it anymore. Nothing to say, I guess we can talk the rest out once I get home. I'll bring the divorce papers too. Wait right there. Divorce? Are you being serious right now? What, is that even a question? Is there anyone on this planet who'd intentionally suffer living married to an orangutan like you? Don't you think it's hilarious that you're the one teaching the next generation of kids? What are they going to learn from you? How to lie? How to cheat their way through life? Stop screwing around. You can't just decide all of this on your own. Are you going to turn Mia into a kid without a dad? I think it's important enough for me to decide by myself. And, for that matter, I don't think the opinion of someone who left the family behind to play with women is really worth listening to here. That's right. You're the one who was always leaving Mia alone to begin with. Don't pretend to be a father when it's finally convenient for you. It makes me sick to the stomach. But Mia likes me, and she'll be lonely if she can't see me anymore. And who's to say you can support her by yourself? You can say that, but I think she'd sooner rid herself of a self-proclaimed father who never comes home, and when he does, never stops to give her the time of day. But don't you worry. I'll make sure to make up for all the love and affection you refuse to ever give her. Let's wait to work this out in person. No need to jump to drastic decisions. From now on, I'll be living on with my precious daughter. This is what you wanted, isn't it? What was it you said again? Oh, yes. Don't depend on me for this kind of stuff. Well, there you have it. Don't worry. I won't ever depend on another sleazebag like you whose only skill is lying through his teeth. After that, I hurried home. The woman that he had been cheating with was already gone, leaving just my husband sitting crumpled onto the sofa. As soon as he noticed me coming in, he got down in front of me on his hands and knees, wailing and begging me to not leave him. I ignored this and stuck the divorce papers in his face, demanding a signature. He held out for a while, saying that he definitely wouldn't sign, but once I threatened to file a lawsuit against not just him, but all of the partners he cheated on me with, perhaps returning to reality and thinking about the security of his job, he finally quieted down and signed the papers. Of course, because I had all of the evidence of his cheating with me. I had my lawyer help me gain custody over Mia as well as child support. And I even won a pretty penny in alimony. Then my husband's family, starting with my sister-in-law and her husband who lived in the neighborhood and followed by my parents-in-law, heard about the incident and cut ties with him, one after another. Not only that, one of the women he was having an affair with was another teacher from his school who was also married. The school didn't take lightly to that, and fired both of them, citing they weren't role models for the children they were supposed to be teaching. And thus, he was left broke and out of a job with no one to rely on. He now lives alone in a lonely apartment that was once meant for 3 people. And from what I hear, his attempts at resecuring employment are going nowhere. As for me, after the divorce, I took my daughter back with me to my parents' home, and we started a new life there. With the help of my parents, I'm able to balance both work and child rearing. And it feels that now that she gets to play with her grandparents, she's been a lot less lonely than before. It's been a relief, to say the least. Finally, since this whole debacle has left me a little shaken up around marriage, I've decided that for the next while, I will just enjoy living with my daughter and always being close to her so that she doesn't feel lonely growing up. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider liking the video or subscribing to the channel. See you next time!
Hey, honey? Have you finished work now? There's something I need to let you know of ASAP.
Yeah, I'm already back at the apartment now. What's up, babe? Something wrong?
A letter came for you today from someone called Robert.
Huh? Robert?
So I guess it could only be that Robert, right?
Yeah, I've only known one person by that name my whole life. What does he want now after all of these years? And why now out of all days when I'm in the middle of a business trip?
Would you like me to open it up for you and read it?
Yes, please. But it's definitely going to be about some dumbass. I just know it coming from him.
Yeah, probably. I'll call you again once I've read it.
Sorry I gotta ask you to do this. Thanks a bunch. Long time no see, buddy. Remember me, your old pal? I believe it's been like 10 years now since the last time we made contact. Yikes. Yeah, I remember it like yesterday. What exactly happened on the night 10 years ago? Do you remember? It was when me and my girlfriend at the time were having some fun in your bedroom in the house that you and your wife Kyla were living in, remember? But then out of nowhere, the police interrupted us. That was nuts. I was scolded harshly for making a spare key to your house without your permission. Remember that? I told you all about the incident, so you should remember. It was ludicrous, considering you were my best friend, as well as my loyal servant, right? We were so close that it was only natural to make a spare key to your house. So, this being said, buddy, I have made some new plans for myself. I've missed you for so long since you moved out of that house 10 years ago. But now that I know that you live in the corner house at Alley Street in Townsville, I've decided to stay over for a while and test your little home out. Well, this should have been the gist of what I wrote in my letter to you. Do you remember now? Wherever is your reply? But it's okay, it may not be entirely your fault. I've also considered the possibility of a mishap at the post office, and we wouldn't want that now, would we? So I've taken it upon myself to scavenge through my old files for your phone number. Our bond has been cold for a while, but I'm so glad I kept your phone number. If I hadn't kept it, maybe we would have never had the chance to catch up again like this. Even then, my last resort would have been just to show up at your door, but considering the arrangements I'll be needing beforehand, that would have been very inconvenient for me. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? Okay, here are the details that you'll need to know considering the upcoming affair. We'll be staying at your place from the first Friday of next month to the next Sunday. There will be exactly 10 people altogether, so I'll expect you and your wife to have prepared 10 perfect beds and an adequate amount of meals to suffice for all the days by the time we arrive. One more thing. Please prepare 10 servings of high-grade meat and wine of only the best quality in the fridge for us. We've decided that it would be a splendid idea to throw a barbecue on your lawn. So you have to prepare proper barbecue equipment for us ready to use for the event. Oh, and one more thing. My girlfriend right now really loves macarons of the finest quality, so please go buy the really expensive ones ready for her from the luxury department store. This is extremely important to her as I want to surprise her. Now, one more thing. Please pre-order my favorite tequila with the gold leaf mixed in it and the premium Swiss roll cake from Monsieur and have it delivered fresh on the day I arrive. This is the most important of all because this will be a special treat for me. Okay, we'll see you on Friday. I expect only the best hospitality from you. Kayla, I'm so sorry to bother you so early in the morning. The Robert contacted me via text while I was asleep yesterday. You won't believe what he wanted.
What? He messaged you?
Apparently he had my phone number noted. He texted because he didn't get my reply instantly after sending the letter. He thought there must have been something wrong with the delivery.
And? What did he say?
It was exactly the same as what you told me was written in the letter. We didn't misinterpret his bad handwriting. He actually seemed serious in bringing along 10 people to our house next Friday. And even his wording was exactly the same. It's hard to pinpoint it, but there's just something really odd and creepy about how he writes. Oh, it freaks me out. He hasn't changed at all.
Oh, damn. Did you reply?
Yeah, I've already told him that we can't accept his senseless demands. Not one bit. To tell you the truth, I didn't want to make contact with him at all, but it's better than him showing up and saying that he thought I accepted his demands because I never refused it. Jeez.
Yeah, good thinking. So what are we gonna do about this? What if he actually comes through? Seeing that he doubly made sure you got his message, he seems very stringent in making this happen. What if he doesn't take no for an answer?
Yeah, well, let's just ignore it for now.
Huh? We're just gonna ignore it.
I told him face to face that day 10 years ago that I want nothing to do with him. I made it super clear. Maybe he's forgotten about that, but that's his problem, not ours. And plus, remember? It's useless anyway by the time Friday comes.
Huh? What do you... Oh, right. I nearly forgot. Oh my god, I was so flustered about him that I didn't even realize. Oh, I feel so much better now.
Yeah, so there's nothing to worry about now. But if it makes you feel even better, we could even start the preparations a little early. I'm good to go whenever you are, babe.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, thank you so much, sweetie.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? We're here. Where you at? What a pathetic way to start your service. Open the door, now. I've rung your bell literally a million times now. Why aren't you answering? You're embarrassing me now in front of my other friends. Come on, answer. You're gonna really regret it if you don't open up now. I've already pre-scheduled our stay here. Remember, friend? Hey, what is taking so long? Where you at? Come out already. What do you want? What do I want? I told you that we're staying at your place today. Don't you dare play dumb with me. Oh, wow. You really came, huh? Of course I did. I'm a man of my word. You've already promised to let me and my buddy stay over here until Sunday. Now open up already. What a pathetic service. Promised? That's rich. Exactly when did I do so, may I ask? I've never even consented to your illogical demands. On top of that, I even replied to your texts refusing each and every one of your ludicrous requests. I am not a hotel, buddy. Huh? What makes you think you can talk back to me, servant? You're nowhere near as smart as me. Inconsiderate prick. You should have been more than honored to have someone as special as me to stay over at your crummy home. There's no way you can just refuse to service my special needs after everything I did. I was so courteous as to write you that special formal letter as well as text you on top of that, so that I could make sure my orders reached you. I even gave you plenty of time to prepare, a whole 2 days. I put so much thought into all of this. Writing isn't my strong suit, you know? And even then, I went through the whole trouble of writing and sending you one because I wanted our 10-year reunion to be special. Too bad it got lost in the post, though. Special? Jesus Christ! That letter was special? Yeah, it was special, alright? It might as well been a freaking death threat from a psycho with all the abnormal nuances. But I see now, psycho is very fitting for you. It was a letter from a psycho. Oh, what am I kidding? How dare you? It was special. Choose your words wisely, you ungrateful dimwit. If you're so wise, then why is your grammar such a fail? The hell with you. You do not want to make me any more angry than I already am. You just don't know the difference between a casual and formal letter, dimwit. But for real though, before all of this nonsense happened, I am definitely certain that I declared the end of our relationship right in your face the last time I saw you. There should have been no contacting me again in the first place. Is your memory a fail too? If I'm being completely honest with you, I'm really on the verge of just wanting to block you now. Block me? Where'd you even get the nerve? And how dare you make up lies about our relationship? You promised. We pinky promised we were buddies for life. You just don't remember because I did the pinky promise handshake while you were asleep. Ah, you're so annoying. Nothing can break our relationship unless I say so. Not even you. Why can't you even get that? You! What the actual heck? Oh my god, just look. You're literally crazy. And I'm telling you all of this because you could really be upsetting a lot of other people around you. You gotta really wake up and realize what a huge nuisance you can be. Other people? What nonsense. Everybody loves me for who I am. I have 9 whole people with me right now to prove it. I am so popular. I even have my 30th girlfriend here right next to me. The only person who's ever whined about such nonsense is none other than you. No one else has ever had a problem with my presence. They love me, and they'll especially love me even more once in your damn house to party. I've moved away, you piece of crap. Huh? Moved away? How dare you? Don't you dare trick me. I saw you mowing the lawn here just a few days ago. Plus, Why would you even move when you knew I was coming over? No one would ever dare to miss the chance of meeting me in person. Never. Oh my god, why haven't you even read my last messages? It's all detailed there. I guess you really are some kind of dumb maniac. I've been put in charge of a business assignment outside of the state for about a year now. Yes, sometimes I come back to my family, but I'm mostly living in the city now. And I've been recently promoted there to a more permanent position, so we've decided to move over the whole family there. I would have never accepted the promotion unless it gave me an environment where I could see my whole family every day. We've even just finished settling everything, finding the new home, moving our stuff, signing the paperwork, etc. We're officially big city people now as of today. Where you're standing at isn't our home anymore. Just in case you haven't figured it out with your genius brain of yours yet, no one friggin' lives there anymore. The place doesn't even have curtains, for crying out loud. You don't say. So what? Just because you're some big city boy, now you think that you have what it takes to act tough and do this to me now, huh? You've changed, man. You've changed so much you're unrecognizable. You were meant to be my permanent, loyal servant. How dare you go against my orders, your duties? But you know, I figured out your trickery with my genius brain. Thank you for actually pointing it out for once. There's no way you could have moved to a new home so easily right after you bought this home. Your measly income could never support that. Ha! Says the person pestering me to order the finest quality wine and the finest quality cakes and whatnot. Sure, you're not thinking about your own measly income? Too poor you can't even feed yourself? Or maybe it's your measly brain, 'cause I never even bought that home, you doofus. It was a rental home. Jesus frick. Rental? Come on, man. You better leave that property sooner or later, or it'll be considered trespassing. The cops will be on you. Your presence is a disturbance to the whole community. Yo, shut the hell up. Stop acting so tough just because I got one little thing wrong. Sorry I didn't consider you were so poor that you could only afford rental. You idiot. There's no difference in you being my lowly servant. I got it. You're only threatening me now to hide the fact that you're actually pretending to not live here. I see straight through your skimpy, over-exaggerated lies, you wimp. No tricking me, not today, buddy. Well, get ready for my threats now. If you don't open up this door in exactly 1 minute, I'm gonna break through the window. "59. 1 minute. Time's up, buddy. Sorry, not sorry for your window. Come out, wherever you are. Buddy? Wifey? Kitty? Where are you? Marco? Marco, ready or not, here I come." Oh my god, for the 100th time, we moved. You on the potty? You naked in the bathroom? Or you guys hiding in fear in the closet, Well, you gotta give up sooner or later. There's 10 of us. We're bound to find you guys by the end of the day. And when we do, you guys are dead. FYI, the cops have been called. Huh? The only crime here is the inside of your house. Where the hell is all of your furniture and belongings? There's nothing here. It's like good as new. You can't be this much of a clean freak. Where's even the fridge with all of my luxury food, you bastard? And the barbecue set? Liars. Lying scums, you. You said you prepared it for us. Huh? We moved. We moved. Do you even know what the word moved means? Of course I do. You're moving around on your feet playing dirty and hide and seek with us. Quit changing hiding spots and come out. Bye. Hey, buddy. I got arrested by the police because of you. Falsely accusing me of breaking in? How dare you? Just because you didn't want us to find your hiding spot. Well, I guess getting the cops on you was the only responsible thing to do, knowing your state of mind. Bail me out, you freak. Tell them to let me go. That this was all a huge misunderstanding. This isn't funny anymore. All the guys here look at me funny. You breaking into a house? That was never funny. Plus, it's not my place to talk to the police out of it anyway. How the frick isn't it your place? It is your place. No, it's not. The lease agreement has already ended and we don't even live there anymore. It doesn't even make sense for us to get you out. But still, you're the one who put me here. Wrong again. I wasn't the one that called the cops on you. It was the landlord, you dumb nut. If anything, you should be talking to her. Doubt anyone would ever want to help you out, though. Huh? The landlord? How? Well, with all the stuff you seem to be causing, I contacted the landlord just in case. You know, everyone has the right to call the cops when they're being wronged. It's called trespassing. But I never thought you would have to go through the trouble of actually calling the cops. You must have really made a scene. Damn. I mean, who the freak shatters a window and breaks into a house? Even though I told you countless times, nobody lives there. You're utterly crazy. I feel so bad for the landlord. Apparently she was scared for her life that a bunch of thugs were tearing down her property. You scared the living hell out of her. Whatever. Stop blabbering on about your nonsense. It's a waste of my time. You need to do something. Get me out of here. I can't stand another minute here. Hurry up. If you don't do something quick, it'll be another false offense on my record for sure. I can't let that happen. Don't you ever listen? I can't do anything. And even if I could, I wouldn't. The one who received the real damages is the landlord. The landlord is the person who owns that house. If anything, she's the person you want to talk to. Fine. If you're going to be such an ignorant scum, then at least pay for the compensation for damages that the landlord charged me. She's the one that you want to talk to. And don't forget the consolation fees. No excuses. What the actual heck? I've never heard such garbage. Have the people in jail beaten you up so bad that you've even gone crazier? You are the one who caused all the damages, so you should be the one paying up to the landlord. It's as simple as that. No, you don't get it. It's not just the breaking in incident. My girlfriend's husband is a total thug, and he accidentally found out about us because of me going behind bars. Apparently, we're on the news. He is furious. Man, it's all your fault. If only you had never contacted the landlord about such nonsense, she would have never peeped on us to the police, and we would have never been caught. It's all your damn fault. My life is utterly ruined. He says you'll let this go for $50,000, so pay up. Huh? So that means you were having an affair with a married woman? That is outrageous. You're such a pig. Why would you even make a pass at a married woman? Disgusting. You should stay in jail forever, man. Oh, come off your high horse. She was pretty, so I had no choice, you prick. It couldn't be helped. It wouldn't even be an issue if I didn't get grabbed by the cops. So just shut up and give me the money already. Are you serious? So let me get this straight. You want me to pay you the $50,000 for this thug husband for you screwing his wife? And you're saying that it's my fault because of a break-in that you did? Even though I tried to stop you? Are you for real? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Finally, we're on the same page. Thank you for understanding. I'll send you my bank details straight away. But if it's possible, I would really prefer cash. When can you come by? No, you dumb nut. We're not on the same page. Those are your consequences. This is all that you've brought on yourself. Take your own damn responsibility for once. I am not giving you a single cent for something that is entirely not my fault. What do you mean? This is your fault. This was all part of your doing too. Look, just in case I haven't made it straight enough before, I didn't even allow you to go to that house in the first place. I sent you that text refusing you to come. At that point that I sent the text, it was evident that I never agreed to your dumb demands. You were never welcomed or invited to go. You ignoring the text is your own ignorance. All your actions were all your responsibility. Just give it up already. That doesn't matter. It's invalid. If I say it's your fault, then it's your fault. What I say goes. Whatever, man. It's more than evident that I was nowhere near the scene that day anyway. I had absolutely nothing to do with your psychotic actions. Yet, you were the one that went on bringing around 10 more idiots to the property. And, might I add, ignoring everything I was telling you on top of that. It's clear that I had done everything humanely possible. And yet, you made your way into private property and even broke into the house breaking a window. That is a crime you inflicted your own damn self. You psychotic freak. Not my responsibility. Make sense? Oh, shut up already. Pay up now. Less talking, more depositing. Are you freaking serious? How can you not get this already? You really don't think that I know more to the story yet? About what? You meaning you're the psycho? You could really hurt people's feelings, you know? Calling people stupid. Stupid! No, here's what's up, pal. I also know about how your little friends and even your girlfriend turned their backs on you. That they've completely cut contact with you after the whole incident you caused. They hate you now, don't they? Huh? Why? How do you know that? Well, because they're a little more decent than you. That's why. Each and every one of them contacted me personally to apologize for the ordeal that they were part of, on behalf of their stupid acquaintance. Apparently, after the police investigation, they all finally realized just how illegal their actions were, and they all pleaded with me to forgive them. I did because they were sincerely sorry and they asked nicely. They also gave me deets to every single thing that went on. I know everything that happened. I forgave them, but it's obviously a whole different story for you, who orchestrated everything and brainwashed everyone into thinking it was all okay. Those backstabbing idiots. I knew I couldn't trust anyone. No one should trust you. Bet you thought that just because you treated me like a servant in our school days, that I would still be willing to do everything as you say, right? You thought you could still order me around. Well, you couldn't be more wrong. Just what kind of an adult did you grow up to be? You're nearing the end of your 30s, yet you still have a mindset of a wimpy, dumb child. Grow up already. Huh? Who are you calling a wimpy kid? I'm more of a man than you'll ever be. Just know this. No matter how many times you were to appear before me, I'll never, ever succumb to you anymore. Your orders mean nothing to me now. I am my own man now, and that's that, damn it. How dare you, you ungrateful little scrawny brat. Brat, you say? Look at you now. You're the one desperately pleading that brat to help you pay the scary man because you're so poor and helpless. How the tables have turned, huh? Fool. Take a real good look in the mirror. What a disgrace you are. You. All you're doing is digging yourself a deep, deep hole, man. 'Cause you see, the more you plead me for things, the more you're exposing that I'm the better man as well as what a lowlife you are. You don't even realize that. If you don't want to embarrass yourself with your sorry, wimpy situation anymore, I'd advise you to never, ever contact me ever again. Yo, shut up! Just shut up, okay? Well, goodbye for good then. Finally! Damn you! Get back here!
Honey, have you nearly finished work?
Yeah, looks like I'll be right out on time.
Okay, then let's meet up at the restaurant by the station at 6.
Okay.
The children are so excited now they finally get to eat at that restaurant with you. Especially me.
Me too, don't forget. Especially me.
Gee, Daniel, you've really become so manly and handsome compared to when we just got married.
Huh? What are you suddenly talking about?
You know, before you'd be more, I don't know, faint-hearted at things, I guess. You know, when we were at school? I guess that's why Robert targeted you a lot. You even said so yourself, remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
But you've changed so much, for the better. Ever since that last incident with Robert. The one where he tried to invade our property with 10 people. You acted accordingly so you could keep me and the children from getting in danger, right?
Yeah, of course. You guys are my biggest treasure.
Thank you. You really are a wonderful man.
Same to you. Thank you for always being such a beautiful wife inside and out.
I love you so much.
I love you too. It may be that Robert came to have the psychotic personality because he was raised by two obviously toxic parents. Apparently, he got into a huge fight with them and got thrown out of his home, never to be accepted back again. And apparently the only friend he could remember from the old days was me. From what I heard, all of my words at him saying that he's poor and helpless had really hurt his pride. And he stopped getting in contact with anyone around him, especially with the schoolyard buddies he used to call his servants. To gather the money he needed to pay the husband and restitution fees to the landlord, he ended up borrowing money from a sketchy place and started receiving weekly visits from scary-looking people. About the time that happened, he kept repeatedly texting me out of nowhere again, desperate for help, saying that things had really gone south. But after a while, the text messages suddenly stopped. Since then, I haven't heard anything from any friends and family, so I only know that no one's been in touch with him. God knows where he is now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more content.
Hey, Paul. Are you there? Do you have a little time to talk? I just have something on my mind that I would really like to discuss with you. Oh, hey, Carla. What's up? Is something the matter? Of course. You know that you can talk to me about anything. Well, it's about your mom, actually. I hope that's all right to say. I just really have something that has been bothering me that I wanted to talk to you about. You want to talk about my mom? You just dropped off the gifts we brought for her on our trip, right? Did something happen? I gave them to her, but she just seemed a little cold. I really think that your mom doesn't like me. Really? I don't think she has anything against you or anything. I mean, she gave you a present for your birthday, didn't she? I really think that you might be a little too biased to see what I see. After all, you're her son, so I just don't think you know what I'm talking about. You might be right about that. I'm sorry. It isn't that I don't believe you. It is just very difficult for me to imagine. She is always asking me when I am going to give her a grandchild and if I am keeping the house clean for you and things like that. She also told me that I should quit my job so that I can do more around the house. I really just don't get a good feeling when she tells me those kinds of things. Really? Yeah, that is not a good look for sure. I'll talk to my mom about this. Don't worry. No, please don't do that. I feel like if you say something, then your mom is going to know that I said something, and that might just make it worse. I can see why you might think that, but I just don't think that not saying anything is really the best way to go about this. I mean, if we don't say anything, then won't she just keep doing what she's doing? Just please don't say anything to your mom yet, okay? I'm sorry. I just think I need to calm down a little bit. It's okay. I understand. You do what you have to and let me know how I can help you. But I wonder what could have changed. I mean, she was so happy on our wedding day. I thought that you two were quite close. I don't know, but I really just think that she doesn't like me anymore. I wonder if it is because I never try to suck up or anything. Or maybe there's some kind of generational gap or something. I'm really not sure if Mom is really someone who would be bothered by something like that. I mean, I've never got the sense that she's looking for people to suck up to her. She always taught me to speak my mind. Well, yeah, but she's going to treat you different than me, right? I'm sorry, but I really don't think that you understand what I'm talking about. Well, I'm really sorry all the same. But I want you to know that I'm on your side. I have no idea why my mom would be cold to you so suddenly. But if you say that my mom had some kind of change of heart, then something must have happened. That is what I have been trying to tell you. She just doesn't like me anymore. I have tried thinking about what I might have done, but I just can't think of anything. But everything she says to me makes me think that she hates me. She's always on my back about having kids and working and stuff. I see. I really had no idea, but I'm sorry she's been like that. I really want you and her to get along. I'll try and think of some way to patch things up. I told you not to worry about that. Please, you really do not need to concern yourself with this at all. I just wanted to let you know what is going on between us is all. Nothing more than that, okay? What do you mean? Are you saying that you don't want my help with any of this? You sounded really, really distressed earlier. I just want to be able to be there for you, you know? I don't want you to be caught in the middle of our drama. It really isn't your fight. I know that you mean well, but I would really rather you just stay out of this and let me handle it the way that I think is best, all right? But she's my mom and you're my wife. I can't help but feel like I'm already in the middle. Maybe you two should just spend less time together for now. I'm so sorry that you're having this problem, though. I really just have no idea what could be happening with her. Yeah, you might be right about that. But don't you think it's weird that your mom turned on me so quickly? I guess maybe I'll slowly start to separate myself from her. And you really don't want me to do anything or say anything to my mom? Yeah, I think for now it's best that you don't. Let's just see how things go. Thanks for listening to me, though. I feel a lot better. Well, I'm really glad. Let's just keep an eye on the situation, okay? You're right. Let's do just that. Thank you. If I think it'll help, I'll ask you to say something to your mom, okay? And I'll do my best to make sure I don't do anything to upset your mother. And just so you know, I'm very happy to help out around the house, and I'm glad you enjoy your job. I wouldn't ask you to change a thing. You've always been so kind, Paul. I really am happy that we're together. Thank you so much for always being there for me. Hey, Paul. Are you there? Do you know what time you'll be home tonight? I'm really sorry. I got held up with a bit of overtime. You might just want to eat before I get home. Okay, then. Do you mind if I go out to eat with some friends in that case? My friend Sarah is in town and invited me to grab dinner with her. You mean your friend Sarah that came to our wedding? Yeah, that's her. She's in town on a business trip right now. Oh, I see. Well, then that works out perfectly, doesn't it? Yeah, you should definitely meet up with her. I don't mind at all. Okay, sounds good. Just wanted to let you know. Also, I got a phone call from your mom today. Oh, you did? What did she want to talk about? She told me that she doesn't think that I deserve to be your wife. What? Are you serious? I can't believe she would say something like that. But she did. It was so awful. I didn't even know how to respond. She said that you were wasting your time with me. And then she called me useless for not giving her any grandkids. That is just too much. I am so sorry. That really doesn't sound like her. What do you mean? Are you taking her side in this? I can't believe you. You're my husband and you're really going to ignore what I'm saying to you just to listen to your mom? No, nothing like that. It's just, my mom also waited a while before having kids, and I think there were people in her life that said the same kinds of things to her. I wonder if she doesn't want similar things to happen to you, and that is why she's so insistent on you having kids or something. She doesn't want people to bug me about having kids, and so that's why she's bugging me about having kids and saying terrible things to me? You're right. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what could have gotten into her. She is really overstepping her bounds here. And I'm shocked because I've never heard her talk to someone in that way. I'm not doubting you at all. It's just a lot to take in. Are you sure there's not some kind of miscommunication? How can you even ask me that? That is the same as you doubting me. Why won't you trust me on this, Paul? No, I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to doubt you at all. It just doesn't sound like the version of my mom that I know is all. I just can't even picture her acting that way. I I thought you said that you were on my side. Make up your mind already. Why are you trying to make me feel this way? I'm the victim here. Can't you see that? I just think that I should really talk to my mom about this whole thing. No, don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. I told you that I don't want you to talk to your mom about this, didn't I? It's just going to get worse if you do that. I can't believe this. If you won't believe me, then who do I even have left on my side? It isn't that I don't believe you. I promise you that. You know that I always want to be there to support you. You said so yourself that I always do, right? Please don't be like this. I don't want anything to do with your mom anymore. I can't stand her. I don't want you to have anything to do with her either. You don't want me to have anything to do with my own mother? She hurt me! How could you want to talk to someone who did that to your own wife? This isn't about your mom, it's about me. If you don't do as I say, then I'm going to divorce you. Wait, hold on. Where is all this talk of divorce coming from? I just told you. It's all your mom's fault. And I can't believe you and even be on my side after everything I told you. If a husband can't protect his wife, then why should the wife stay with him? Do you really think that I don't want to try and make this better? You're telling me not to talk to my mom or get involved at all. And now you're telling me to just cut my mom off? How can I protect you when you won't let me? I've already told you how. Just stop talking to your mom. I'm sorry, but I really can't do that without talking to my mom about what's happening first. I really can't believe you. You are just going to make things worse for me. You realize that, right? You are the only person I could trust. Carla, I really didn't want to have to say this to you, but don't you think this is going a bit far? If you really thought that, then you would listen to what I have to say. But fine, I get it. I guess I'll start printing out the divorce papers. Please, just calm down. Can't we talk this out more? You don't have to go that far. No, I can't calm down because you aren't listening to me. I'm going to start filling out these forms and there is nothing you can do about it. You have 24 hours before I submit them. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to upset you like this. Just please don't divorce me. So then you're going to do as I say from now on? Okay. If that is really what you want, I'll do exactly as you say. Fine. But just as insurance, we are going to sign these papers anyways. And if I ever find out that you've betrayed my trust again, then I will send them out right away. I don't understand. Do you want to divorce me? I don't want to. But if you aren't on my side in this, then you're against me. And it is as simple as that. I see. You're really serious about this. And if you really love me, then you'll do as I say. There will not be a next time. Do you understand? Carla, are you there? Do you have a second to talk? I really think that you might want to hear this. If you aren't too busy, please get back to me so that you and I can talk this out. Yeah, I do. My boss is out of the room, so I can text a bit. Thankfully, he has been running in and out of the office all day, so I've been able to basically get away with not doing any work. Anyway, what's up? What did you want to talk about? Well, I actually just got some messages from my mom. Wait, what? Your mom texted you? I thought I told you not to talk to her anymore. Well, I guess you might as well tell me what she said. I know. I'm really sorry about all of this. I just want you to know that she reached out to me first. I tried to ignore her messages, but she kept reaching out and finally I couldn't put her off anymore. Anyways, my mom wanted to invite us on a trip with her. A trip? Well, we certainly won't be doing that. What is she thinking? Did you tell her anything? You better not have, or else you know what I'll do, right? You better not think for a moment that I won't divorce you in a second over this if I found out that you've betrayed me. No, I didn't say anything at all. I promise. Please, I really wish you wouldn't keep bringing that up with me. It makes me feel really awful. I think my mom just wants to try being friendly with you. She even said that she would pay for our tickets.
I don't care if it's free. I still don't want to go anywhere with her.
Okay, I understand. I'll tell her no then.
You better. I don't want to spend even a second together with that woman. You knew that I would say no before even asking, though, didn't you?
Well, I kind of figured you would, yes. But she wanted to fly us out to Hawaii, so I figured that I would still ask. I remember you saying that you always wanted to go there.
Wait. Hold on a second. Hawaii?
Yeah, for about 5 days.
But tickets for 3 people would have to be really expensive. And your mom said she would pay for all of it?
That is what she told me, yes.
Okay, wait. I need to think a little bit about this. Maybe going on this trip won't be so bad after all.
You mean you won't mind spending 5 days together with my mom?
Well, it is really expensive to fly all the way out there. So maybe your mom is really serious about trying to make things better with me. I don't see any problem with taking her up on her offer.
Right, but I thought that you said you didn't want to spend even a second with her. I mean, you said that you wanted me to cut her off, remember? Are you sure about this?
I am sure. I mean, it's only a week. That shouldn't be too bad. So, when are we going to go?
She wants to go sometime next month if it's all right with us. I think it might be a little too soon. I mean, I'll have to ask work for time off right now. What about you?
I can take that time off, no problem.
All right then. If you're really sure about this, then I'll tell my mom that we'll go with her.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to finally go to Hawaii. I'll have to buy a new swimsuit to wear on the beach.
I suppose so, huh? We have a lot of packing and getting ready to do then.
Hey, Paul. Where are you? Our plane is leaving soon. You've got to hurry up and get here. I mean, your mom has our tickets, doesn't she? Hey, where are you two? Why are you keeping me waiting? I'm walking about the airport parking lot, but I don't see your cars. Are you two just going to keep me waiting here?
I'm really sorry, but I won't be able to take this trip to Hawaii.
Wait, why not? What happened? Did something happen to the flight? I don't understand.
Well, the whole trip was a lie from the start, so you just won't be able to go on it. That's all there is to it.
What do you mean it was a lie? I thought that all 3 of us were going to be going to Hawaii together. What is going on here? Did you two leave without me? How could you betray me like this, Paul? I trusted you. Well, I am going to go and send out those divorce papers right this minute.
Actually, we're already divorced, so there is really no need for you to go and do any of that.
What are you talking about? We're not divorced yet.
You told me that if I ever betrayed you again, that we would get a divorce, right? And then you had both of us sign our divorce papers. So I took the liberty of submitting them.
Wait. Hold on for just a second. You mean you submitted them without even telling me?
Well, you were already planning on divorcing me anyways, weren't you? I don't get what the big deal is.
But why? I don't understand. How could you do something like that? That was supposed to be my choice to make.
What are you talking about? We both signed the papers, and you were just using the divorce as a threat to lord over me.
Well, fine then. See if I care. I'm fine getting divorced.
Well, good, because we are, and nothing is going to change that.
But just know that I am going to get so much alimony. You are going to lose everything, and I am going to make you pay for what you've done.
You really think that you are going to get any money from me?
Of course I am. I am going to claim so much in emotional distress that you will be paying out of the nose.
I'm afraid that you're going to be the one paying me. After all, you were cheating on me. Or did you get so mad that you forgot about that? In fact, my mom saw you with the other man, didn't she? That is why you pretended that she hated you and you didn't want me to talk to her. Right?
You have no idea what you're talking about. Do you even have any proof of this?
Of course I have proof. I wouldn't be saying any of this if I didn't. My mom hired a private investigator to look into you.
She did what? Are you kidding me right now? I can't believe she would do that to me.
I heard that you threatened her as well. You told her that you would make her life a living hell if she ever told me what she saw. You really thought you were going to get away with this, huh?
No, you've got it all wrong. You and your mom are completely misunderstanding the situation. I never cheated on you.
I already told you that I have proof. You really are the worst, you know that? Not only did you cheat on me, but you threatened my mom. I can't forgive that.
I'm so sorry. I really wasn't trying to threaten her. I was just really strongly asking her not to say anything.
Did you really think that would work on someone like my mom? I mean, honestly, what were you thinking? By the way, your other man is married too. I can't imagine his wife is going to let him just get away with what he's been up to either.
Please don't do this to me, Paul. I'm so sorry. I hated cheating on you. It wasn't my fault. But he's my boss, so I didn't have any other choice but to do what he told me.
Oh, really? You didn't seem to just like it when you were the one inviting him to go to hotels. Besides, we have plenty of photos of you two arm in arm.
But I am telling you that it wasn't my fault. I was forced to.
I'm sick and tired of your lies. By the way, my mom recorded you trying to threaten her, so don't bother making any more excuses.
So then, how long have you known about all of this?
My mom contacted me before we made the plan for Hawaii. I confronted her about her attitude toward you, and then she broke down into tears and told me about your cheating and threats. Do you have any idea how you made us feel?
Paul, please. I am so sorry. You have to forgive me. I was so stupid. I should have never done any of this. Please tell your mom how sorry I am too.
It is way too late to try and apologize or beg for forgiveness.
But you two still haven't left or gotten on the plane, right? Please, can't we just meet in person and talk this out?
I already told you that the whole trip was a lie. There was never any trip. Don't you get that yet? I'm at home packing.
I don't understand. You can't be serious about this, right? Are you really going to move out just over this? Surely you and I can talk this out and patch things up, right? It still isn't too late. I promise that we can get through this together.
Of course I am. I've already told you that we're divorced. I'll leave behind your stuff. You have until next week to move out because after that I'm not paying our rent anymore.
Just 1 week? That won't be nearly enough time. Just wait at the house. I'm on my way.
By the time you get here, I'll already be gone.
But why did you lie about this trip? I still don't get it. How could you do this to me?
I just wanted to see if you would really go along with the whole trip thing. I thought that if you really hated my mom that much, there was no way you would want to go on this trip.
You tricked me. You lied to me! I trusted you and you do this to me! I'm not going to let you get away with this.
We're already divorced. I really don't know what else you could try to hold over my head as a threat to make me stay with you. It's over.
But I was never going to really divorce you. I promise. It was all just that. A big threat. I didn't actually mean anything by it. I just wanted you to listen to me and do what I say. Surely we can get over this together, right? You still love me, don't you?
Not even a little bit. Anyways, you'll be hearing from my lawyer soon enough. Have a nice life.
Please don't do this. I'm so sorry for everything. Just please don't divorce me.
How many times do I have to tell you? You and I already divorced. It's done. After that, it took us about 3 months until all the details of the divorce were finally settled. She ended up owing me money in the end and has finally been transferred into my account. I heard that her boss's wife, who had no idea about any of the affair, barged into the office and began to actually beat Carla in front of everyone. It was apparently a huge mess and the security guards had to pull them apart. Well, after that, the whole company knew about the affair and Carla quit her job out of embarrassment. As for her boss, he got demoted for causing a scene and making the company look bad. The divorce completely wiped out all of Carla's savings and she ended up going into debt not long after she quit her job. She ended up borrowing money from her parents as well, and was soon tens of thousands of dollars deeper in the hole that she had dug for herself. Carla called me several times to beg for my forgiveness. I listened to half a voicemail before ignoring the rest of her calls, deleting her other voicemails, and all of the texts that she was sending me. Finally, I had no other choice but to block her number. I haven't heard another word from her since then. And of course, even if I did, I would only ignore it. I moved to a condo in the city and gave myself some time to let my heart heal after all the betrayal that I had gone through. I felt so lost at first. I really didn't even know where to begin in picking up the pieces of my life. But in the end, I learned to let go of my anger and start to move forward. Thankfully, my family and friends were really supportive and bit by bit, I returned to my old self. My mom also came in to check on me frequently. She felt so awful to have been wrapped up in all of this drama, but we talked it out and helped each other move forward. Next month, my mom has a trip planned for just the two of us. No, it isn't all the way to Hawaii, but we are going to take a well-needed and well-deserved vacation.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.